We're having Jerry Weiss of Genki Karate talk about his business in self-defense, and that would be you. And thank you so much for coming to talk to us. If you want to sit, stand, whatever works.
Okay. My name is Jerry, and I have a karate school, martial arts school called Genki Karate. We are located now at 5756 North Milwaukee Avenue. We started off in Jefferson Park, right next to the Natick newspaper. We were there, then we moved to the south side of the bus terminal. Then they decided they didn't want us there. They tore all the buildings down and then built a shopping center. Then I moved up to Bryn Mawr, the Skill Plaza, and now I'm up by the Mexican restaurant over on Austin, Milwaukee, and Ardmore. We started our business, and by the way, I probably am close to one of the oldest businesses also in Jefferson Park, Gladstone Park. We started off, well, I was there in 1968. I started taking over in 1972. So what's so funny now is that I have people that come to our karate school who are parents now or grandparents now, and it's people will I'll be standing outside and people will be walking up and they'll be smiling at me, and I know why they're smiling at me at this point, but still, I don't recognize them anymore. They got a beard, or they're old, or they have no hair, But I used to have hair, and I was thinner. I was never taller, but I had hair, and I was thinner. When we have children's classes, and we start them as young as 3 years old. We have classes for regular children, that is up until about 18, or that is to teens. We have teen classes. And I put up, by the way, I put up some paper over there. We have a senior class now, which is on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. And it's just light exercise, light stretching, and self-defense. Okay? And then for some of the people who have seen Tai Chi, we have Tai Chi classes as well. But we also have adult classes for adults martial arts. Okay? In the martial arts, there are different color belts. And the color belts kind of show the progression of how somebody's doing. So we start off at white belt, and it goes from white belt all the way up to black belt. And then when you hit black belt, there are different degrees of black belt. Okay, the highest degree is a 10th degree black belt. I'm a 10th degree black belt. Maybe because I'm old, but nevertheless. Anyway, so that's really about our karate school. We have classes during the day, we have classes in the morning, classes in the evening. And we cater to all types of children. Today, for example, we had a child who has a tumor on his face. And his cheekbone is extremely high. Wow. Nobody makes a comment about it. We have children with ADHD, really bad, autism. Everybody gets along really well. Everybody helps each other. And we never have issues about the way somebody walks, where they talk, or the way they act. It's just a great atmosphere. I think that I'm using the word COVID, but ever since COVID hit, everything in everybody's life has changed, and it truly has affected the young children. It truly has hurt them. They don't know how to talk to each other. They don't know how to play with each other. They don't know how to have a conversation with somebody. And I bring this into the school. We have what we call mat talks, where I have all the children and we talk about different things in life. Sometimes the parents don't even know what's going on in their life. We just had a situation just last week where this 8-year-old boy, 8 years old, got kicked in the groin by accident. That was kind of sad. It was not that big of a deal. But what was extremely interesting is here. This 8-year-old boy says, "Oh my God, I got kicked in my whatever he called it, and I won't be able to have children now." Okay, and I'm thinking to myself, how does this 8-year-old boy come up with this? So I have to, So we all know this conversation. We all know this conversation when you were little, and somebody at school ruins your day, ruins your week, month, and year by telling you that Santa Claus is not real. Okay? Now, do you go home and ask your mother and father about it? Or do you play their game so you continue to get presents? Okay? So we deal with it. And then I was upset about it because there were other children that were younger. And then yesterday, one of the parents said to me that their 9-year-old child, what they meant, but you just know they were bad. Okay? So anyway, we have a great karate school. We've been around for a long time. We have a very safe atmosphere. Okay? Now, in the area of self-defense, I have to say that this idea of self-defense is a very, very scary situation. When I was younger, I think, and I'm only saying I think, that a lot of times if you were held up with a gun, there were no bullets in there. There were no bullets. I was in the 1968 Democratic Convention when I was in the service. And we had ammunition, and we were supposed to be over on Van Buren by the expressway. None of it, we had the weapons, but no ammunition. Maybe that was a good thing. But nowadays, things are so dangerous that you're going to get stopped and you fight, you get shot, and they leave you. Okay? So I would like to talk about a couple things first. How many people here have watched the news where you see that somebody has videotaped something that's going on? Okay? I think we all have. Okay? However, how many of you have figured out how long it's going to take you to pull your phone out, go to your camera, push the button, and get ready to start filming? Because if that's what's going to happen, it's going to be over. Okay? So if you have an opportunity, and you have a phone, so a lot of times we forget about the apps that we have on the phone, especially the one, let's say for example, which is the camera. So my suggestion is, if you feel comfortable doing this, get the app open on your phone. So if, God forbid, you have, or if, for safety purposes, you can pull your phone out, push the button, and you're ready to go, rather than trying to figure this all out and then all of a sudden it's done. Yes?
You have an Android, you just double click power. It always goes right to the
Well, I have to say this, you could be very, very educated with the phone. Okay? You could be very educated with the phone. Okay? I know I have an iPhone, and I know that I still have problems doing certain things. And my kids and my grandkids know how to use it better than me. Okay, so that's my suggestion. Another suggestion would be, if you are with somebody else, the two of you are going to your car together, my suggestion is, whoever it is walks the other person to the passenger seat. They get in the car first, you give them your purse, and then you go around to the driver's side to get in. Because what's going to happen is, if you separate yourself to go into the car, and there's a bad person trying to take someone's purse or their belongings, by the time they try to grab it, you can't go around. You can't protect anybody. Okay? Does anybody have a suggestion? Anybody have a comment? Yes, sir.
I think another thing is if you're walking, either by yourself or with someone, and you see other people and you're not familiar with them in the neighborhood, just look over to make sure they know you see them.
That's a very good point. I'll tell you, I know you're not going to like this, but I went on vacation, and I had my wallet in my back pocket. Okay? My wife said to me, my wife knows everything, of course, by the way. She said to me, "I don't recognize that wallet." And I said, "Well, that's true." I had my wallet tucked under my underwear here. I had my other wallet, this fake one, in my bag. And I was just waiting for someone to try to steal it, because inside the wallet it says "F-U." Okay, so just in case, okay? Yes, sir.
I know someone who does that, but instead of having that, they have phony money.
Well, that's another one. Okay, are there any questions? Yes.
I had to use self-defense. I got someone road raged at me,
Mm-hmm.
and I had it for like a year. I got this at Christmas, so I had it for like a year and a half. never used it, and it was not very effective. I was just,
Well, one of the things about mace, and I have kind of a weird opinion about this. First of all, a lot of times when you get mace, you get it on a keychain.
that's what I had.
Stupid thing. Because you have your keys on the keychain. Okay? So now you have to figure out how to get that keychain and get that out of there. So if you're going to carry mace or use mace, you should have it separately, that's all. Okay? And and I would put something like a magic marker on the button so you know which way to spray. Because if you don't know how to spray, it's going to come back and get you.
Well, I sprayed it correctly, and the wind blew it back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. What I like is they make a spray with a paint to it. So when you spray, it goes on your face. Okay? Anybody want to work on a self-defense technique? So let's everybody stand up. And if you don't mind, just look at each other and get yourself a partner. We're not going to go crazy here, but I just want to show you a couple things. Shelly, I should use you, by the way, Shelly. No, okay. Okay, so one of the things what we're going to do is this. So what I want everybody to do is put your hands out. Okay, now don't touch each other, don't touch each other. Okay, you're going to put your hands out. You're going to grasp your hands together. And you're going to go over your shoulder. Okay? So let's try it again. This time we're going to go over the other shoulder. Ready? Grab, put your fingers together, and over your other shoulder. Okay? So now you've done both sides. Go back to the side that you like the best. So from here, put your hands together and over your shoulder. Okay? You want to make a grip. Make a grip with your hands. Close your fingers. Okay, one more time. Ready? And put your hands together and over your shoulder. Okay, so let's have, sir, why don't you come forward over here? Okay, so now what happens is this. He grabs my wrist. Grab my wrist. Grab my wrist. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands, you can hold as tight as you want. Okay, from here, I'm going to put my hands together. So you can't even do that, right? It's, okay, I'm going to put my hands together. Hold on, over the shoulders.
Very good. Yeah.
Okay? Now, I am not talking about fighting back. I'm talking about if he grabs me like this, I'm going to go over my shoulders, and if I go this way, I'm going that way. I'm not going to stand there and try to fight with this person. Road rage is extremely dangerous. Road rage is extremely dangerous. I'm afraid that somebody comes after me, I might run somebody over. Because I'm not going to let anybody near me. And that goes back to driving your car with having the window only halfway down. Don't relax and have your window out, you have your arm out. Okay? Halfway down. It's something that we always have to worry about and think about, things like that. Okay? Any questions? Yes.
Yeah, the window halfway down, would it be better to have the window all the way up?
Some people like their window down.
Okay.
Some people like to have fresh air coming in. I personally like to have the windows up all the time and have the air conditioner on all the time.
Yes.
Okay, my wife is extremely upset about that. Okay, but the thing is that by having your window all the way down gives it too much access. Okay, anybody else? If you want, why don't we all try it? Everybody get up, get yourself a partner. One person, okay, is going to grab the wrist. Grab my wrist. Okay, hold it. Grab my wrist. Grab that one. No. Oh, we could do that one. Grab my other one first. No, it's just here, grab my wrist with that hand.
Oh.
Grab my hand with that hand. Okay, so going back, hold really tight. Hold really. Oh my gosh, I can feel it. But the trick is, I'm going out by the thumbs. So although your grip is strong, watch. So the thumbs are really strong. Hold strong. Okay, from here.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna hold. Now you know what I'm gonna do. So you're gonna grab my wrist again. Okay, and you're gonna push down so I can't do it. Push down. Oh my God. Oh my. See that? It's even easier. Okay. So now we did that. So watch this. From here, I'm gonna grab. Come here. I'll grab you. From here, I'm grabbing with two hands. You feel how strong I am? Okay. From here, put your hand over on top. Put your hand on top. Grab your hand and pull it out. Let me try it again.
Can I
Okay.
do that right?
Yeah, grab it. Okay, let me do it again. Okay, ready? Go ahead. You see that?
Do it like that? Yeah.
Just grab your hand and pull it out.
Okay.
And if you feel yourself going that way, continue going.
Okay.
Okay? Right.
And get away.
And get away. Anybody else have a question? How about a problem? Anybody have a situation you want to talk about?
I can tell you what happened
Yeah.
in the road rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so dumb. I probably did everything wrong. Well, I drove to the police station to now, and I was on the phone like before. It happened like at 2 and Central, and I was on the I was driving that way, so I was like, I'll pull in there. I called them, and I was there for like 10 minutes. This guy was following me the whole way.
Oh,
He
wow.
followed me into the station, and it's a little parking lot. Like it's like a little adult, like one lane. So like, I felt so trapped. I was waiting there, him behind me, and I didn't know what he wanted. He was on the phone too. I could hear him talking to the same operator. I was pretty sure. So he was on talking to them, and they told me to wait there. And I was there for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I was like, I'm kind of stubborn. I'm like, I want to continue with my day. I don't want this guy to ruin it. And I thought he was going to talk to the police. He followed me out, and I did the stupidest thing. I got stuck in traffic, and I pulled into a parking lot that I didn't know, and it was the only entrance. He trapped me in. Yeah,
Well, I don't want to go and start telling you. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, so I don't want to go and start telling all kinds of stories. Because I think you'll just get bored to death with me.
Sorry.
Okay? No, that's a good thing to talk about, because now what happens is you start thinking about it. Okay, you start thinking about it. What I think that I have a rule. I have a rule in my home. I have a rule with my family, and it's right, or left. Okay, and that means this: when I'm going home, if I feel I have somebody behind me, if I feel for some reason that someone's behind me, I might go, instead of going down my street, I might go down the next street. Okay, make a right turn, go to the next corner, make a right turn, and then make another right turn to see if that person is following me, or make a left. Now, if they are following you, well, you have to drive to the police station or drive to where you feel it's safe. When I start hearing about people getting shot in a gas station, when I hear about people getting mugged going inside this convenience store, maybe that's not always the safest place to go. However, any lit place is better than a dark place. Okay? Anybody else? Yes. I have the answer.
I'd like to think that yes, that if someone were to want to touch me or attack me, I want to know what can I think in my mind by the way, that I would do it, really do it by the way. What's the best thing?
Well, as I said to you, one, keeping the window halfway down. If you're gonna have the window open,
I'm walking.
okay. I wish you could have been. Well, I teach this senior class on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. Last Wednesday, I brought out the small umbrellas, and I had the women. We had one man there. We had the women taking the umbrella and using it as a weapon. Now it's a short umbrella. Years ago there was a book out, and it showed for women how to take your high heel and stomp on the person's upper foot. Nobody wears high heels anymore, or very few. Okay? Or they were talking about taking a piece of wood off the ground, and using it for like a broomstick. You have all these people picking up all the stuff from the lawn. That's not going to be there. Okay? So my answer to you is, you take an umbrella with you, and be able to use it with an umbrella. Today in the class, and this is kind of scary. Today in the class, I gave the women pens, and I said, let's use the same movements that we used with the umbrella last week with the pen. Well, I'll see them doing this, and they're spinning it around. So once you get used to doing something like that, I think it's important. Okay, I wonder why. I wonder why they have street lights lighting the street. Why don't they have street lights lighting the sidewalk? I mean, if it's night, people are driving down the street with their lights on. However, for us, one, if you're going home in the evening, call ahead and let them know you're coming home. Let them know how long it's going to take you to get home. Okay? There is a building, in fact, I grew up in an apartment building. You had to ring the doorbell to get in the front. But you could walk up the back door, back stairs. So, why would I want to ring the doorbell if I'm a bad guy? Just go up the back way. Okay, and there are still, there's an apartment building across the street from me right now that has that. You ring the doorbell to go in, but the back door, you can walk up the stairs. Jump over the fence and walk up the stairs. There's no safety lights. And if there is, it thinks that it's an animal. Okay, so my answer to you is carry an umbrella, carry a pen, take some keys and put it between your fingers.
Like this.
Okay, yeah, just wrap them in your fingers like that and carry them. Okay? Anybody else have anything they want to say? Yes, sir.
Yeah. I had two, but let me share one of them.
There you go.
This happened back in 78.
There you go.
So some time ago.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or maybe 79.
My
I was
grandma
walking
taught me
home
that
from
years ago.
college, okay? And it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was walking with my books under hand because I was coming home from school. And someone came up from behind me and tapped me on the shoulder and asked me something. As I was turning around, he swung me and hit me right in the jaw. Completely surprised I didn't see that one coming. I actually wrestled him to the ground. What I used to carry in my pocket was a roll of quarters.
Who?
A roll of quarters.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I used to hit him. I don't know if that's practical today.
Quarters are not practical. A roll of dimes is pretty good, though.
Well,
Because a roll of dimes is small enough, it's not that
he had a
heavy.
buddy, and he pulled me off, and they just skedaddled.
Well, I think we all have had, I won't say all, many of us have had different experiences, okay? And sometimes these experiences will last forever. Some of these experiences, they just go over your head and you just move on, okay? I think if you drive a car, if you write with your right hand and try writing with your left hand, you're going to have an awkward situation. Some people are right-handed, some people are left-handed, some people are right-footed, left-footed. Okay, look at the track meets now on the Olympics. Some people are stepping forward with the right foot, the left foot. It's just comfortable for them. Okay, sometimes you have to retrain yourself. You might have a job or had a job or did something where you did it a little bit differently, and they say to you, "Do it our way." Okay, so you're retraining yourself. In the martial arts, it's retraining yourself. Some things are not automatic. Okay, but defending yourself by swinging back with some keys in your hand. Okay, what I really like, and I did not bring it tonight, because I'm not lazy, but I went and bought the stuff, but I didn't do it. I bought some small, skinny dowel rod. Okay, it's a long piece of wood, and what I do is I cut it every 6 inches. Okay, that's like a roll of dimes. Okay, and you can hit somebody so easily. Or if you ever hit somebody with this dowel rod or roll of dimes in your hand, you're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to hurt yourself. But you can do a world of hurt on somebody else. Take the wood and throw it away and it's over. Well, that's my time. I hope everybody enjoyed. Yes, sir.
I think it's crazy that people are just walking around wearing face masks now in the neighborhood. Isn't that going to make crime more like
Okay, I went to my 60th high school reunion this past weekend. 60th. I went to Von Steuben. One of the people that came up to me to say hello to me, and he went like this, pulled my name tag to look at it. One of the people who came up to me, I said, "I remember you." He said, "Oh, you do?" He said, "What do you remember?" We went to a school dance, and I told this person, "I have to go to the bathroom." I'm coming back, I hear a big ruckus. Well, somebody started a fight with my friend. He picked up his shoe and he started beating him up with his shoe. So you can imagine taking your shoe off and smacking somebody across the face a few times. So there's just no end to what you can do. You just got to get used to it a little bit, okay? I don't think you should be walking around like this, moving around. But you do have to be aware of your surroundings. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much.